To be happy, to be successful, to have fulfilled and good days, how can you best express your humanness? How can you best express the human animal inside you? That what does a human do? How does a human best live? Right? Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. This is a way of looking at how to treat animals, but it was also looking at a way for how to treat ourselves and how to treat humans and how humans should live. For instance, sheep. Sheep should not necessarily be confined. Over the winter, that's fine. When it's cold out, they're going to freeze in pasture. But how does a sheep best express its sheepness? Pretty much just chewing grass and pasture. That's basically, and moving around to new spots. There's not too much more to it for a sheep. Sheep are pretty simple. You look at a lot of grazing animals are the same. Question, how does a chickenness best express its chickenness? Well, chickens like to roost. They also like to pick bugs from the ground. That's a big thing. So a lot of these, concentrated animal feeding operations, the mainstream large-scale operation animals, don't let the sheep express their sheepness. Don't let the chickens express their chickenness. Don't let the cows express their cowness. Don't let the pigs express their pigness. They're all confined. They're not getting sunlight. They're not getting to do the very simple thing that is true to their essential nature. In the same way, the whole corporate system, capitalism, communism, the economy, whatever you want to call it, is structured in a way, it's kind of built in a way that a similar thing is going on with humans, where humans aren't able to express their humanness. Humans are stuck inside, confined inside. It's not nearly as bad as how we treat sheep, not even close, but a lot of humans are basically stuck inside, and some of it's solitary, some of it's confined, eating foods they're not necessarily supposed to eat. Sheep are meant to eat, chicken are meant to eat bugs, not necessarily corn, too much corn. Sheep are meant to eat grass, they're not meant to eat corn. Herbivores are meant to eat grass, not corn, right? Humans, what are humans meant to eat? How are humans meant to live? How are humans, right? So humans are definitely more complex than these simple grass animals and chickens and so on. But some things we do know about humans: we're bipedal. One of our main evolutions is to walk. Our ancient ancestors were walking on average something like, this is, it varies in its general, a dozen miles a day, 10 to 12 miles a day, walking for food, walking for new lands, looking for water, stuff like that, right? Are you expressing your humanness in that extent? As I'm recording this, I'm pacing around right now. I don't walk my 10, 12 miles every day, but a lot of the days, because I know that that's one of the ways to express my humanness. What else are humans? How else do humans express their humanness? Well, part of that is being outside and getting sunshine, right? It's kind of a simple animal thing. How else do humans express their humanness? Humans are very social creatures. Like sheep like to herd, right? They're not meant to be solitary. They're not necessarily meant to be crammed in. But humans are also similar in that we form these complex social organizations. And one thing that is unique about humans, or semi-unique about humans, is that we tend to specialize. So one of the ways that you can express your humanness is by doing something unique, contributing to society in a way that other people are not. Like making YouTube videos about the humanness of humans, for instance. But there's a lot of different options for that. You don't have to be a specialist. It's more important that you contribute to the others and that you're fulfilled that way. At least in the last 10,000 years, and even for hunter-gatherers, the hunter-gatherers would come and share their meat. Agriculture allowed farmers to create surplus that allowed people to be free from producing food. We've been specializing and sharing and contributing to society for some time. So that's something to pay attention to for expressing your humanness. What else is necessary for humans to express their humanness? One of them is diet, and that's really complex, and there's lots of argument on that. We know that we're omnivores. We have these sharp canine teeth. We've been evolving with fire to cook meat for a really long time. We're meant to eat fresh stuff, though, fresh meat, fresh greens, fresh produce. We go back in time, humans did some storage via fermentation. Early alcohol and krauts and stuff like that evolved that way. But if you're eating a bunch of processed food, you're not really expressing your humanness in the same way that sheep eating candy corn is not expressing their sheepness, right? So you want to look for how can you be the most human, right? Um, yeah. How else can a human best express its humanness? Sleep is another one. An animal in the wild, or our early ancestors, kind of slept until we were not tired anymore and woke up and got up for the day. But with the new innovations of technology and lighting and alarm clocks and so on, it's become normal and accepted to have really disrupted sleep with alarms going off and uh, going to sleep late and waking up too late. But when we think about expressing our humanness, our animalness inside of us, getting the fundamentals like getting enough sleep is actually one of the basic things that we don't think too much about, that most of us are not doing. What's up? Yeah, yeah. So those are some things for you to think about of how to, express your humanness, the animal inside of you, and not get confined in a cage like these factory sheep and factory chickens stuck in this 9 to 5 system. So, for you, would love to hear if you shared with me how you can best express, or what's one thing you can do to better express your humanness, one thing you can better do to express the animal inside of you and let it come out. And that's just a major key to happiness and having good days and having a good life. Is it sleeping like an animal, eating like an animal, moving like an animal? May require a big move, changing the sort of thing that you're doing with your life, or maybe you can make marginal improvements here or there. Either way is a good approach to, is just to look at one thing that you can do today. So what is that? Holler down below. We'll have to hear from you and look forward to seeing what you have to say. Peace.